Hello and welcome to my easy to understand guide to his dark materials and audiences. This is going to be particularly relevant for you if you are studying AQA GCSE Media Studies, as it currently appears as a set text on that specification. The set episode for study is Series 2, Episode 1, so that's what I'm going to focus on in this video. When the episode was broadcast on BBC, it was broadcast in the time slot of 8 p.m. So that kind of suggests that it's targeting a reasonably young audience, but not little children. So you're kind of talking about teenagers, young adults, and families. It's before the watershed, which is at 9 p.m. And 9 p.m. and after is when you put more adult programming on. So that 8 p.m. time slot definitely suggests it's got a more family-friendly audience. The programme provides a great deal of entertainment and escapism for an audience. These kind of fantasy worlds that are incredibly ornate and intricate, different cities, abandoned places, the settings like caves and forests and seascapes, and the characters like talking animals as well. It's all very exciting and strange and escapist. Beautiful scenery, and all of this is going to give audiences a feeling of escapism, and the narrative provides the entertainment, the kind of thrills and action sequences and the mysteries of what's going on, the conflicts between the characters and the quests that they go on are going to be very entertaining. There's lots of CGI and special effects, which adds to that entertainment value as well. Some audiences are going to gain a sense of identity as well from this episode. There are lots of characters that offer role models, particularly to young audiences. Lyra, for example, offers a very strong female role model to young girls. A lot of the characters in the set episode seem to feel out of place, like they don't fit in. And a lot of young people are going to identify with those feelings that they don't belong, feelings that they've been abandoned, feelings that they are alone. And that's something that's very relatable to a lot of young audiences. The diversity in the episode is also going to help attract an audience. So, for example, the real racial diversity amongst the actors is going to help attract audiences who perhaps feel like they're not represented in other media programmes. The strong female characters, the emotional, caring male characters, all of this is going to appeal to quite a wide range of audiences. There's lots of enigma in the episode as well. So that is like unanswered questions or mysteries. Why is this city abandoned? Will they succeed in their quest? And these unanswered questions and the use of kind of cliffhanger endings or unanswered, unresolved narratives, that is all going to help try and maintain audiences and encourage them to watch the next episode. There are some darker scenes, so for example, scenes of torture, and that is going to perhaps target a slightly older audience looking for something a little bit more adult. The fact that this series is based on an existing book is going to attract those pre-sold audiences, the people who bought the book, who enjoyed it, who are now going to watch the TV series as a result. The cast of the series is also going to attract an audience as well. Whilst some of the younger characters are reasonably unknown as actors, there are some older actors or some more kind of existing celebrities who are going to bring in their fans to this series. So, for example, Lin-Manuel Miranda has got a variety of fans from things like Hamilton. You've also got Ruth Wilson, who's kind of quite well known within Britain for things like Luther. And Bella Ramsey as well, who's well known for being in things like Game of Thrones and The Last of Us. And these actors also have a global fan base, so that might help to bring in wider audiences too. Of course, some audiences are going to respond differently to this episode and this series than others. For example, male audiences might respond slightly differently because, the main character seems to be female, and the male characters perhaps challenge a lot of the stereotypes of masculinity that they're so used to seeing. They may respond differently. Adults may respond differently to this episode as well. It's clearly aimed at a more young audience, and adults seeing themselves as villains may not enjoy the episode. A lot of the marketing for the series was designed to target young audiences. So, for example, they had an app for mobile phones, which was designed to target a young, modern audience who were using convergent technology on a day-to-day basis. They also had Snapchat artificial reality filters as well. And again, that targets a very young audience. And their use of hashtags in their marketing as well helped to play on wider trends online. Being on the BBC gives this show quite a mainstream audience, a British audience. They're obviously one of the main channels within Britain, and that helps to target quite a large demographic. But of course, the BBC also has a big global audience as well. It's available on BBC iPlayer, which is available online, and that helps to bring in more of a global audience. It was also distributed on HBO Max as well, which helps to target audiences in other countries like America. And it was also available on another streaming site, Neon too, which does the same. So that was my easy to understand guide to Audience and His Dark Materials. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for other videos that are going to be relevant for you. And if you would like a video that I don't already have, leave a little comment below and I'll see what I can do.